The ASMR special. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It appears I have a cage. A case of stage fright. If I do say so myself. I hope you are all having a good morning, afternoon, or nighttime. I welcome you to the ASMR special. Hosted by yours truly, Kevin Miller, ASMR. As usual, this is an ASMR video, but I don't know what it's about. So just tag along, and we'll find out. Must be those budget cuts. I don't hear any clapping in the background. Unfortunate. So, this is about me. Not you. I'm not even gonna look at you, okay? Not anymore, not after that. Okay, just me right there. I'm looking at myself in the LCD of my camcorder. This isn't about you. It's about me. That's why I'm looking in the LCD. Alright? So, this is about me. You see me. You see me. I see me. Alright? Great. So, low budget grammar as well. I mean, low budget vocabulary. At least, got some tea here. See that little doggy on the teacup? See that? Nice. Awesome. Okay, here we go. About me, blip. What was I talking about? Okay, you know, I'm just gonna take the nice audio thing here. Yes. This thing, microphone. And I'm gonna rub it against my fancy suit. My nice fancy suit I am wearing, swearing. What rhymes with swearing? Triggers, ASMR triggers. You hear that? I can hear it. I got these headphones on. I can hear what the microphone hears. I'm sure you figured that out, though. You're a smart person. At least I hope so. What do you think? You like that? I bet you do. Send money via PayPal. This show needs a budget, funds and stuff, you know? Yeah. You want some more? Sounds good. get some button action going on. Look at that. It made no difference. It sounds like I'm just rubbing against my suit. Maybe if I tried a different angle. There we go. You hear that? Of course you do. If you don't, you're either deaf or not watching the video or listening to it still. You could watch it, but you could always mute the audio and just stare at some guy rub the microphone on the suit and look off into the distance, as I've been currently doing on and off. You know. Alright, I'm bored of that. Let's switch things around. Alright. I'm gonna stare at the other wall and touch the microphone to make some ASMR trigger sounds. Or I'll do this, you know, I like squeezing the microphone, it sounds nice. Let's slow it down a little bit, I will. Okay. There we go. Just slow things down a little bit, you know. Make some of those nice little ASMR triggers. And hope they sound good for the audience. Because let's be honest, this really isn't about me. This is about the audience. I can't lie. No, listen to that. The microphone against the pubes on my chin. I'm sorry, that was uncalled for. I'm sorry. I'll rub it against the hat. This is a nice old hat, isn't it? No? Yes? Let me be honest here, I'm just making this up as I go along. I really don't have plans in this video. I had an idea for a few jokes, as I mentioned earlier. Well, I mentioned the jokes, not the idea about said jokes. I'd just be quiet and make some sounds into the hat, you know. Wow, listen to that. and gentlemen. Okay, tilt hat. Okay. We've come a long ways. 10 minutes. 10 minutes. I need a little tea break. This is green tea. Speak of tea, okay? Speaking of tea, you know what I like the iced tea from Starbucks. It's the green tea. No sugar, no syrup stuff in it, but just the plain iced tea. It's a little expensive at Starbucks, so I looked up the recipe, and I got some of that Tazu tea, Tazuzen tea, or whatever it's called, and it's about the same. It tastes pretty good, ice in it and stuff, you know. It's good tea. I like it. If you're still listening, I don't know if you are. I don't know how I would know if you are. This is, you know what? I don't know. Let's talk about tea again. I like the Tazu tea. What kind of tea do you like? Type it out in the comment section below if you want to. You don't have to. You're not obligated to do anything you don't want to do. You know. Okay. It's getting quiet now. I think I ran out of things to say. Typical. 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 Pickles are good. I like pickles too. And I like olives, and black olives, and olives, and green olives. Yeah, hold on. Hold on. You see my suit? You like my suit? Look. I'm not gonna back up because there's not much room. I'll probably fall over something, and my hat won't fall off. This happens every time. It's a mess in here. Need to do something about that. I'll back up just a little bit. See where it gets me. Probably further away from the camcorder, but closer to my tea. Oh, yippee. Did I mention this is green tea? Generic Kroger brand stuff, you know. So, I can't see the LCD too well now, but I can see, right about here, you know. Now, there we go, plenty of room. I underestimated the room I had in here. Alright. I'm sorry this looks a little silly wearing a hat over headphones. But I figured I'd wear my hat, ladies and gentlemen. I like this hat. I like this suit. It matches the hat, I think. You see, you got my tie here, and you hear that sound. The fabric sounds of the tie. You hear that? Let me pull my tie out. So it's not that long, to be honest. And there might be a piece of tape holding the well, there was a piece of tape. Okay. It was holding the back part where you slide the small part of the tie. I don't know the correct names for these stuff, but it's where you slide the small part of the tie under so it doesn't bounce around, and you really only see the large face of the tie. But as you can see, this is a tie of I think it's got a two-tone look going on, a little bit of silver, gray, black even. I will show you the pattern in a second when I get closer to the camera, but as you can see, I'm wearing a suit now, and I quite like it. I'm gonna be honest. I got my suits and stuff from a thrift store. They got some nice stuff there. I'm not ashamed to go to the thrift store. But yeah, they had this nice little suit here. Fits me. Fits me all right. It was 15 for the suit and pants matching, and there was a sale, so I got this suit and 3 ties for $10. I like that deal. Made me happy. I got all that stuff for $10, and the suit is essentially in well, I'd say it's in 95% condition. It's been worn before, but it looks nice. It's clean, nice. I'm not sure what year this suit's from or what style it's got. I believe these are wide lapels. It's double-breasted. I like the double-breasted suits more than the other type. But yeah, that's really it. I got some other stuff from a thrift store too, other suit tops, whatever they're called. They're quite nice. I got 2 other ties. I'm sorry. That was a little loud, uncalled for, but I got 2 other ties, and I might show those off some other time. But speaking of ties, I was going to show you the pattern for this tie up close. As you can see, that's the pattern. And this is not a clip-on tie, as you can see. There was some clip-on ties, but I was like, what? I'm going to learn how to tie a tie. I never knew how to until I got these ties. So I watched a bunch of internet YouTube videos, and I was quite frustrated. I was really angry, to be honest, because I couldn't figure it out. I was having problems. So eventually I figured it out, and that was nice. And it's probably not the best way to tie it. I think this is called a Windsor knot. I am very unsure of tie names and patterns and whatever else, But yeah, it's okay right now. It's nice. Some more tea. That cup's gonna be gone before this is at its end. This ASMR special. I'm unsure what's so special about this ASMR video, but I'm really out of ideas. Let's see. Out of ideas. Hold on. Give me like 5 seconds. Alright. Perfect. Okay, this is my notepad of ideas. I'm gonna show it to you. But you better not steal any of my ideas. These are copyrighted. Somehow they are. Alright. Let me flip the page here. This is a little difficult with only one hand free. on the stand, but the 3DO is on the other stand behind me, and that's holding my cup of tea. So I'm just gonna leave the cup of tea on the 3DO, and I managed to turn the page. However, it appears that this is not the page with my list of ideas on it. So, try this here. And page number 2 contains 0 writing. This is interesting. Same for page number 3. Page number 4. Page number 5. Where's my ideas at? Page number 6 is empty. This is quite interesting. So, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think they're all empty. They're all empty. I guess I wrote down my ideas on some other notepad, or somebody stole all my ideas. Guess I'm gonna have to make new ones. That's okay, I got plenty of ideas. You know, this plenty of ideas. We're 20 minutes in already, ladies and gentlemen, and I'm buying time. I'm buying time. I'm trying every little trick and every little trick to keep you here, to keep this ASMR special going. We're posting for 30 minutes. Yes, 30 minutes. I really would like to reach out with my arms. Reach out and acquire some objects to put into this ASMR video. The ASMR special. Yes. I'm sorry I keep getting tea and drinking it, you know. I like the tea, I told you already. Whew. So, you know what, I'm just gonna go back to making sounds into the microphone as everyone else does when they have nothing to say. It's a scratching sound. Wow. I keep looking into the LCD screen at myself, and I'm seeing these dark circles. Pretty not nice. Pretty not nice. Honestly, it's the lighting. I got some lights, but I did not bother to set them up. I was too lazy, and I don't have the correct bulbs anyways. The bulbs that came with them may have fell in the lights and may have broke on concrete, and I had to put regular bulbs in them. You know, that's okay. It's okay. The lighting is not absolutely terrible. Not absolutely terrible. All right. So. I think there's an object in the distance, and I want to reach for it, but it's just so far away. It seems like quite a lot of effort I'm gonna take a small journey, hike, whatever you may call it. I'm gonna walk 5 feet, maybe less, and acquire these objects for this ASMR special. Alright? Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Walking out of the view of the camcorder. Here we go. Alright, as you can see, there is probably nothing of interest on the view of the camcorder right now. I have made it to my destination, and I am reaching for the objects I mentioned earlier. I have acquired the objects, alright? It appears they are 2 ties. I already knew that, but I just wanted to let you know what I'm gonna bring into the view of the camera. Alright, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna have to work with what I got here. Alright, one just fell on the floor. That's the one I'm gonna put in first. Effort. Effort. Here we go. It's quite a workout I got. Is my face red? It's probably the lighting. Alright. Where is the DJ Tingles crew when you need them? I don't know. So this is another tie I seen at the thrift store, and I was like, you know what? I don't know a lot about ties. This is like the second tie. These are the second tie I've ever had. So I was like, I like the pattern of this tie. I guess this is like a show and tell part of the ASMR special now. So as you can see, this is some sort of design. I kind of liked it. I'm not sure it goes so well with my black suit or this gray one I'm currently wearing. I don't think this is quite a manly tie for myself. But I like the pattern. It's got some dark blue in there and some, I believe that is burgundy, dark green, a little bit of gold, silver, or whatever. And yeah, let me just put it right here. It's kind of how it would look if it was, if I put it on and tied it on my dress shirt. I'm sorry, there's as you can see. So, yep, tell me what you think of this design if you want to. We'll move on to tie number 3, as I've showed you tie number 1 that I am currently wearing. This is the tie. I'm sure you already knew that, unless you just skipped through the video. Okay, moving on to tie number 3, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you're doing all okay and feeling great, maybe relaxed, and getting triggered in a good way. Hopefully ASMR triggered and relaxed. And I am now going to put up tie number 3. Here we go. Yeah, effort. As you can see, this is tie number 3. Here is the pattern, the design. It is burgundy, white or silver, and black. The pattern is, honestly, I don't know. These look like little blocks. Look up close. Little rectangular blocks with different outlines on them. I'm sorry for lack of better words. description. But as you can see, here we go. Boom. Nice. So with the last tie, I'm gonna make some ASMR sounds with it by simply dragging it along the microphone. Gotta reach a long ways. So that concludes my show and tell part of the ASMR special that you are currently watching and or listening to. So there, I'm gonna have some more tea. I should be drinking water. My mouth is slightly dry. Okay, so that is it for the ASMR special. I kind of feel like I could do more ASMR specials in the future, as I've had a little bit of fun doing this, and yeah, so perhaps that will be a thing in the future. I would like to show off some more things. I would like to do a little bit of more show and tell of the suits and stuff that I got from the thrift store, and some other things, maybe, you know, something interesting for you and you know, the audience, to hopefully entertain you or just give you some random stuff to listen to, you know. So that is it. I thank you very much for listening and or watching to the ASMR special, and I really hope you do have a good one, everybody. Alright, thanks for watching. I will probably be back or see you in the next video. Goodbye, everybody, and have a good one once again.